All right, guys. So in something that looked like it came straight out of The Onion or the Babylon Bee, I stumbled across a remix to Juvenile and Manny Fresh's hit song Vax That Thang Up, but instead it's been remixed to Vax That Thang Up. Take a look at the CNN coverage of this new hit song from Juvenile and Manny Fresh to try to get black people to go get the vaccine.
Gotta go vaccinate, Chad. Get it straight, Chad. Girl, you look good. Want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother. Want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. Girl, you look good. Want you vax that thing up. You's a handsome young brother. Want you vax that thing up. Dating real life, you need to vax that thing up. Feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up. I know you can't stand.
Yes, that is Juvenile and Manny Fresh together again with their new song, Vax That Thang Up. It's a partnership with the dating app BLK. The original song, of course, was Back That Thang Up, or otherwise known as Back That Ass Up. Juvenile is joining us now. As of this morning, your video has already got about 1 million views. I'm sure it's going to go way higher than that over the next hour or so. Just tell us how this all happened.
Well, BLK reached out to us, and, you know, they wanted us to remix Back That Thing Up and call it Vax That Thing Up. And, you know, they asked if they thought it was a good idea. And, you know, being one of the guys that have been vaccinated, and like I said, it's a family decision. I felt like it was a great way to put awareness out there for especially for people like me and people that look like me.
And look, we know, Juvenile, that when it comes to dating apps, some people want to know the person that they're going on a date with is vaccinated. They actually consider that a positive. They want that protection as they might, get to know someone better. But let's talk about the creative process here, because your lyrics, I mean, they're just so much fun. Girl, you can be queen after quarantine. You say date in real life, you need to vax that thing up. Tell us about how you went through this and the writing of this remix.
Well, BLK had their own ideas that they came up with. And, I just, I wanted to be more like the original song. So, I tweaked it a little bit, put some of my ideas in it. But I wanted to really make sense. And Manny Fresh came up with his ideas also. And shout out to Mia X for coming on such short notice. And we all put our ideas together over by Trombone Shorty Studio. So I think it was just a great creative process with us working together.
This is personal for you. As you noted, you're double vaccinated. And you know people who have suffered or even died from the virus. Yeah. How important is it to you to get this message out, particularly in communities that are lagging behind in vaccination rates, including communities of color?
It means a lot, especially for me. And I'm trying to make everybody see it from my point of view. I look at this vaccination like when you was a kid and you first started, your mom took you to school, to kindergarten. We had to get these shots. I didn't even know what the shots were then, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to go to school without these shots. And I think some of these same things are starting to happen across the country. I know in a lot of colleges, you can't be in attendance without being vaccinated. So I just think that we all should, take time out and get educated on it first. And we all can be vaccinated hopefully in the future.
All right, guys, so before I get in this video, I do this before any video in which I'm talking about the virus or the vaccine or anything like that. I'm not making any claims about the vaccine. I'm not making any claims about the virus. I'm not making any claims about anything in this video. If you got any questions about the vaccine or anything like that, go consult your doctor, right? Take that up with your doctor. All right, guys. So, obviously, Lil Wayne didn't want any parts of this project, okay? With that being said, I gotta wonder, how much did you get paid, Juvenile, right? Manny, how much you get paid, right? Like, I mean, come on now. I mean, a lot of people are not happy to see, this type of music and the message here in terms of, sexualization being used to reach black people. So I gotta ask, how much did you get paid for this? Right, because he couldn't get Wayne. You couldn't get Wayne on it, right? Which probably would have made the song even more popular. You couldn't have got paid that much, right? You couldn't have got paid that much. I got serious questions about that. But according to Juvenile and the research that I've been doing, there's a dating app, Black Dating, okay, BLK Dating, okay, and it's a dating app targeted specifically towards black people, right? Black men and women come together and, you know, I guess to date or whatever, right? I'm not on it. Not that I need to be. So I thought when this initially came out, I was like, okay, this is the government. This is some cringe stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is them trying to market towards the black community. But no, this is something that comes from an app called Black Dating. This is 100% private sector, right? It reminded me of Get Your Booty to the Polls. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was like a rap song in which they had strippers, you know, trying to motivate black people to go vote by saying, get your booty to the polls. Okay. And I just find it amazing how these companies, right, whether it's the government or the private sector, they love using sex, you know, rap, you know, urban music, right, to promote their agenda. And I guess in this case, you can argue that the agenda is to incentivize people to get vaccinated, okay? But at the same time, this has been done by a private company that's a dating app. And I guess you could say that vaccination status and dating status is linked, okay? Are you more likely to get a date, or somebody more likely to date you because you've been vaccinated? I don't know. I'm not on the dating scene, so I can't really speak on that. But I can imagine that it's probably a thing for a lot of people, right? So I kind of see the genius in this, right? And it's kind of worked because this video has got over 1 million and some views, right? And in virtue of being associated and producing this music video, a lot of people are going to now learn about this app, right? So I kind of get the whole marketing scheme here from this company. But at the same time, you know, hey, a lot of people are offended by this, right? You look at the like to dislike ratio on this video, a lot of people find this to be cringe, right? Cringe, okay? Find it to be cringe. And who knows, maybe that could reflect negatively on the company. Maybe it looks like the company is trying to, I don't know, pander or to take advantage of black people or whatever, right? But who knows? I mean, any news may be good news, right? Some people look at it like that, especially when you're a small startup company or app that nobody really knows about. Even if the news is negative, it's good because more people know about your app. So we will see if this works out for them. But in the back of my mind, I just wish they would use this type of creativity, right? If you're going to be trying to sell sex, right, to promote good habits, let's, you know, use it to promote good habits like, I don't know, financial literacy, right? Things like, I don't know, you know, saving money, not buying super expensive clothes or, you know, cars and depreciating assets and not having kids out of wedlock, things like that, right? Things that are going to help people and promote good habits, right? Because essentially, I mean, this song is trying to link vaccination status and sex, right? If you're vaccinated, you may be more likely to get laid. That's essentially the whole theme of the song. So who knows? Maybe you can do something where if you have a Roth IRA, you might be more likely to get laid. Okay, open up a Roth and maybe you could get some buns, right? I don't know. Okay, I just saying. I wish I could see more things like that because obviously the creativity is there. But anyways, that's my take on this. Again, I found this to be super cringe. And a lot of people probably found it to be that way as well, too. But hey, at the very least, it ain't come from the government, right? It came from the private sector, and we will see how this goes for them. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.